I intended to go to the coffee shop early this morning and then be in the studio by 10. Instead, I went to the coffee shop at 10. Then we got back and it has now been declared a day off, which is fine. I have been making myself take 2 days off a week. It's Monday, it's a new week, first day off. But it's really hard for me to stay focused on my work days. So on my off days, it's hard not to just feel guilty the whole time. And that's not much of a day off, is it? But I do have some side projects I've been working on that I'm really excited to work on. One of them is this, what I'm doing right now. So I'm technically still working. So days off can have a lot of conflicting feelings, especially when I'm not exactly a workhorse on my work days. But I'm working on it. I'm always working on it. Literally in therapy for it. I'm having fun making hair. I don't want to go downstairs. I want to make color books for the rest of my life. Career change. Just kidding. What time is it?
Full time. 10:45.
It's 11:45. I want it to be downstairs at 10 again, which should be the easiest goal in the world, especially when you wake up at 5 every day. But now it's 11:45. At about 10 to 10, me and Liam got into a deep discussion. So that derailed me a little bit because we were just talky. And then I got cramps. It was just gas. It's gone now. But I needed to lay down. Now I'm just really comfortable. I don't want to get back up.
But you were also doing hours of side hustle.
Not hours. Maybe an hour and a half. I worked on that for like an hour and a half.
Right, but getting up at 5 and being here till now, it's not like you were just hanging out. You were doing stuff.
I know, but still, that's not like an immediate payoff thing. It might never pay off.
I know. It's just not nothing.
I'm gonna ignore that I'm trying to talk myself out of going downstairs and getting work done. Because I just want to stay up here and make coloring books all day. I also want to take a nap, but I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Finished smoothing out my mug, but then I got really derailed on Ancestry.com, and I don't remember how that came up. In my account there for a really long time, and I was like, I'm gonna go in there and see. And I was poking around, and apparently you can see both sides of your family, like DNA, like your mom's side and your dad's side. It doesn't know which one's mom's side and which one's dad's side, but like it knows the difference. And I poked over to the dad's side. I never met my dad. I always knew who he was because my mom told me, but I never met him. And then when he died, I found the obituary and got like in touch with a half-sister. Anyway, there's still a tiny chance that that's not actually my dad. Probably more than a tiny chance. I clicked over to the paternal side to see if I recognize anybody, any names. So I screenshot the top ones that I have a lot of DNA in common with, like definitely immediate relatives of. And I sent it to my half-sister. I texted to her and was like, do you know any of these names? And explained everything to her. And she said, well, I'll call you when I get off work. Can I call you? Which I take to either mean she's just busy and really just wants to call me and can't text anything right now. Or she doesn't know any of those names and my dad's not my dad. Which most people would not feel this way about that situation, but I would think is hilarious. We'll see. It's Thursday. I did not record anything yesterday. I took it as my second day off and we just went to Costco. So I didn't do anything in the studio. It was kind of a boring day as far as productivity goes. So nothing to report. The thing with the Ancestry.com. Long story short, my mom was wrong about who my dad is, which is fine. I think it's hilarious. And she now knows about all that and is like in a shock about it. Apparently I lived across the street from my grandparents for 2 or 3 years when I was a kid and we didn't even know it. I mean, we knew them and we went over there often and Mom was friends with them, but I didn't know that they were my grandkids, and neither did she, or grandparents, and neither did she. So we're all kind of still working that out and talking to the new first cousin person. It's been interesting. It's kind of a long story, but it has nothing to do with Clay or studio or whatever. So every other Thursday is therapy Thursday, and I needed that today because I've sucked ass this week and last week at getting things done. You can tell by how little Clay action has happened. It's Thursday and like I was in the studio for 1 day or something, but there's still a few days left in the week, so I have time to redeem myself. That's kind of how it is. I mean, it's easy to look at my page and look at my stuff online and think, oh my god, she really works hard, and I feel like no. No, I don't, and it feels kind of shitty, to be honest, and I get sick of myself pretty often, but it is what it is, and I know I'm not the only one, and I'm not gonna get on here and pretend like it's the funnest thing in the world, because it is my dream job, but at the end of the day, it's hard work, and when you get burnt out, it's that much harder. I'm working on it, and hopefully by the end of this week, my video will look much different than just me on the couch complaining that I didn't do anything. Any of the rest of you that are on the ADHD struggle bus, you are not alone. Don't worry, we're on the struggle bus together, driving full speed ahead. I do get up at 5 most days, 5 a.m. I haven't always, but I'm not like naturally a morning person by any means. I don't want other people to like look at me getting up at 5 in the morning and be like feel shitty about themselves. You do not need to get up early if it's normal for you and it feels better for you to get up later than that. As long as you're getting done what you need to get done. Don't feel shitty for not getting up at the ass crack of dawn. And I used to get up really late too and then stay up really late, especially all through college and stuff, but it just felt like being up late kind of gives me that feeling like I'm cramming for midterms or something, and I've been out of school for a long time. Like I just associate it with all-nighters and stuff, and it just makes me feel kind of cruddy. I just don't like it. And mentally it just kind of makes me feel depressed being awake at like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. Any more sunlight than that. So I started getting up earlier a few years ago, and it's helped me a lot. It's helped my mental state a lot to be up earlier. Don't feel shitty if you have trouble getting up before like 10 a.m. It's fine. Helicopter circling and some patrol car yelling at everybody. We couldn't understand what it was saying. It was probably telling us to stay the fuck inside. Just in case. City living. My hair's still wet. I know I look crazy. Anyway, I did really well yesterday for the first time in a very long time. Got some things started. Got like 4 mugs going. Gonna work on those today. Have an idea for something else. I didn't get down here quite as early as yesterday, but it's still only 7:34, so I can't complain. What else? I'm just gonna kind of color on my journal for a little bit and maybe do some sketches for some new stuff and then try to get started by 8. Yep. Sunday. We made it. I shouldn't say that until the day's over. I'm really tired. We went to bed late. I really wanted to take today off, but that would be really lame to be like, here's a week of me doing stuff. 3 of those days I did nothing. I pretty much already did nothing more than 3 of those days. It feels like I didn't do anything. Yesterday I did okay, but it was really hard to focus yesterday, but I did get down here and I did get some work done. I got some new things started, so I'm gonna power through one more day and then edit this tomorrow. It's always really hard to I have one good day where I'm like, yeah, I did the things, I focused, woo! The next day it's really hard. It's like it drains me and it's really hard to do anything the next day. So I guess it's pretty good that I got down here and did stuff yesterday, but it makes the day extra hard. But I'm here, I'm gonna do it, mostly because I look really lame on this video. If I don't, it'll look lame enough as it is. Well, Sunday night, there's my week. It's so riveting. This is why I rolled my eyes really hard when people over-romanticize being a potter or any kind of art gig full-time. Anyways, I did not get as much done today as I would have liked to, but I worked all day. And I did a lot better these past 3 days than I did at the start of the week, so that's a win. It'd be nice to do this again in a few weeks and see if I've climbed out of the funk I've been in, or if I've just dug my hole deeper, but I think it'll be better. I know this is probably not the most exciting video, but hopefully if you feel like you're totally slumming it and you're trying to do the art thing and you just feel really unproductive and it's really hard for you to focus, especially if you're ADHD like me, then hopefully you know that we're not all out there hustling all day, every day. Some of us are going through it, so it's not just you. it's a lot of us. Anyways, if you watched the whole thing, thank you. I appreciate you. Give me a hug. Give me a hug.